Viral Times. Very apt piece of music this morning, and you will find out why in a short while. It's lovely to be back with you today. Couple of small disappointments, come to both of those later. No, I'm going to tell you one of them now. No birthdays. There must be someone out there with a birthday, just to give me an opportunity to light a fountain candle and sing. Or maybe that's why you're not letting us know when the birthdays are occurring. Anyway, it is Friday and almost the weekend, and for anyone who has perhaps had their first week back at work or first partial week back at work since the lockdown began, we bet you're glad it's nearly here. This week would of course have been the beginning of the exam season for GCSEs and A-levels, as well as the SATs for primary age children. It seems strange in a world where so much emphasis is put on exam results that so many children are going to miss out on their chance to shine. Or are they actually relieved not to be sitting the exams? It's one of those things that many pupils will have been dreading, but now the chance has been taken away, how many feel a sense of disappointment or even resentment? For teachers of these pupils, it's meant the difficult task of assessing the children based on the work they had done recently, and then to decide on an appropriate grade. Quite a burden when so much can hang on these grades throughout the students' lives. Maybe you have children or grandchildren who were to be sitting their exams this year. How do they feel about this? Are they looking forward to a long and relaxing summer, or will they still be fretting about results day in August? Sadly, for some of us, still training, there is coursework that still has to be done, and I'm back into a month of essay writing. Anyway, now moving on, prayer leaves. Look at this. Isn't this lovely? This is an array of some of the wonderful prayer leaves that have come in so far. Thank you very much if you have already sent in a prayer leaf for our prayer tree. We are going to be assembling this today. So if you do have a prayer or a concern that you would like to be placed on our tree, then please can you try to make sure that the leaf is returned to church into the porch by noon today. That's Friday. I think I forgot to say the date at the beginning, didn't I? Friday the 15th of May. So if you can do that, that would be fantastic. As you can see, the range of colours and prayers that have been written is beautiful, and we do look forward to making use of this prayer offering in our Sunday worship. The tree that we use will then be used to enhance the porch at St Mildred's, and also as an opportunity for further prayers to be added should you wish. So please don't be disappointed if you are going to miss the deadline for the Sunday worship, but do feel free at any time to come and add your prayers. Now, our wonderfully well-supported competition, or not competition, little challenge about face. We've had some great responses to this. There is no way we could have easily disguised Geoffrey Davison, organist at St Mildred's, because he is just far too distinctive. Though there were one or two respondents who did plump for the wrong person. However, several of you interpreted the smidgen of face that we showed you and did come to the correct conclusion. And Geoffrey it was. But who is today's photo of? Have a look on your emailed version of the Viral Times and see if you can work it out. I know who it is, but I still think it could be one of two people. So do have a very careful look and see if you can work that out. Have you got someone in your household who you'd like to sort of nominate for this by simply sending us in a photo of them? If you have, please feel free, just send us a photo, and who knows, their face, or your own, I mean if you're feeling that way inclined, their face may well be the face of About Face tomorrow or the day after. Now, an alphabet of church life. After several coffees, we came over all creative here in the Corona Bunker. An example of this is our latest wheeze, an alphabet of church life. So during the next 26 days, we will take you on a tour of church life using the letters of the alphabet. This, we calculate, will take us to issue 84. We start, of course, with A. A is for administration and all age worship. Administration oils the wheels of our church life and keeps things running smoothly. Thank you to Karen Edgar and the team. All age worship, well, what is that? That is an opportunity for people of all ages, understandings and experiences to come together to offer God their praise and worship. Thank you to our little gang of worship leaders who do work so hard to create these acts of worship. So there we are. There is the start of our alphabet of church life. And do come back tomorrow and find out what B is for. For those of you who have your email copy of Viral Times, you will find on there the link for this Sunday's Zoom service, to which you are warmly invited, subject to your subject to your technological resources and inclination. So that will be at 6 o'clock on Sunday, and the meeting ID and so forth is in the Viral Times. If you know nothing about Zooming, then we can assist you. Please do get in touch. And honestly, if I can do it, it's really not as difficult as you might think. And it is a lot of fun, and it's really lovely just to see so many familiar faces all joining together for our service on a Sunday evening. So back to our wonderful opening music, On Your Bike. Well, it's somebody else's bike actually. We have a good quality, recently serviced man's bike available on a long-term loan to anyone who needs a machine to get to work on or undertake voluntary community work. If this is you, or if you know somebody who would benefit, then if you get in touch with us at the bunker, and we can hopefully put you together with the person who has made this wonderful gesture. So if you would like a bike on a long-term loan, we are the people to help you. A word to the wise. The challenge continues. How many words of varying letters can you find in unprecedented? Definitely no S's in that word today. Now, Julia Vink created 55 words out of distancing, which is quite phenomenal. And has anyone up there come out with more? Or indeed any words from quarantine, which admittedly was more of a challenge and was yesterday's word. So, total for distancing 55, can you beat that? At the moment, quarantine stands at 0. Can you beat that? And how about unprecedented? A word without the letter S, but how many other words can you make from it? Now, I've already mentioned my first disappointment today, no birthdays. My second disappointment is the novella. We are very sorry to say that we are going to have to wait a day or two for the next gripping instalment of the novella. This is because the system has developed a little hiccup. But we will be back with James Homewood as soon as possible. But in the meantime, why not reread the story so far? With your emailed version of the Viral Times, you will find a full script of everything that has brought us to this point. So do take a look at that. In the meantime, I'm just going to be sad that I don't get to read another instalment. Before I go on, I must just remember to point out my lovely backdrop here. We've gone all colourful in here today, as you can see, with our leaves and also with this beautiful blanket. Now this is going to form an important and central part of our worship on Sunday. So if you'd like to find out more, please do tune in to our main Sunday worship this week, which will be available on the website from 9:30 on Sunday morning, but is, like all of our other worship, constantly available on the website. So there's a few surprises, I think, in store for you this Sunday morning. And we do hope that you are able to join us for our worship and find out more about the blanket. Christian Aid. Now, Jill and Neil de Villiers have been in touch to remind us that Christian Aid Week is upon us. They write, Christian Aid Week is going ahead this week. However, there can be no envelope collections or street collections. Christian Aid donations will help families around the world to overcome poverty and injustice wherever the need is greatest. Now, those who wish to can donate directly to Christian Aid. There are links on the emailed version of the Viral Times, and there is also a telephone number which is 020 7523 2269. Okay, so I'm going to just say, if you didn't pick up that number but you want it, just rewind a little bit and you can pick it up then at your own leisure. Okay, we have got a thought for today in the Viral Times that is based on a lovely passage from St Luke's Gospel, chapter 6, and there is a reflection that will accompany that. Our prayer cycle continues, and the prayers that we are suggesting to help and guide you today are also in the Viral Times. You can access the daily services from our website, which is www.tenterdenCofE.co.uk, and also on our Facebook page, which we would encourage you to like. And this morning you will find prayer during the day, which is up and ready for you to use, and night prayer will be up at 7 o'clock this evening. With your emailed version of the Viral Times, you should have found a copy of the order of service, which you can also use should you wish. Contact points are available on your emailed copy of Viral Times should you need anything at all. And I think that is probably everything that I need to say to you this morning. So I hope that you do have a wonderful Friday. Remember to get your prayer leaves in should you wish to by noon. Please remember to keep safe, keep praying, and keep connected. And now I'm going to get on my bike. Bye.
Bicycle built for two.